The Southern African Development Community is hosting its Industrialisation Week at the end of this month, shortly before the Economic Bloc's annual summit in August. Harare is hosting the meeting under the theme Promoting Innovation to Unlock Opportunities for Sustainable Economic Growth and Development Towards an Industrialised SADC. For more on this, we're joined by Sekai Kuvarika, CEO of Confederation of Zimbabwe Industries. Sekai, I appreciate your time. Just walk us through, in fact, give us an overview of the main objectives of this year's SADC Industrialisation Week.
Thank you very much, Hugo. Good afternoon, and thank you for having me. This year's SADC Industrialisation Week is one introducing an addition which has not been in the SADC Industrialisation Week before, which is an investment forum. So we will have an investment forum to promote investment in industry in the region, and also spotlighting Zimbabwe as the host. There will be more opportunities to look at as the region converges in Harare. They will have an opportunity to also explore the investment opportunities that are in Zimbabwe. But at the same time, the investment opportunities across the region will be spotlighted as well. We have most of the investment promotion agencies from the region. I think 5 or 6 of them have already confirmed that they will also be in Zimbabwe and promoting investment in their various jurisdictions, and particularly also pushing for investment in manufacturing. We also have the head of state, His Excellency Dambudzo Mnangagwa. He will be giving an official opening of the SADC Industrialisation Week. The Vice President of Zimbabwe, Honorable VP Chiwenga, will also give us a keynote address at the investment forum. We do have various ministers also attending, and we will have key discussions on the progress on industrialization in the region, particularly highlighting how much business has emerged from the industrialization drive, and whether we are closer to attaining the goals that we need to actually achieve. And another key feature is going to be on entrepreneurship and SMEs. We know that they remain and are becoming more and more a very big part of economic activities across the region. So their role and in driving the industrialization agenda and growing our economies is also going to be in focus as we discuss, alongside various other key industry enabling topics like energy, sustainable business are also going to be discussed. We have various experts coming through to look at all these elements, and youth and women in entrepreneurship. But really, there are going to be some key discussions about the imperatives to industrialize the region.
Sekai, you've raised an important issue, which is what I was going to, and that speaks to women and the youth in particular. I mean, unemployment of young people across the continent, across SADC is huge. How does industrialization factor or fit in to the plans to create employment, or what opportunities exist for young people to enter into these spaces?
So as we industrialize, I always like emphasizing the importance of manufacturing in our industrialization agenda and the multiplier effect that manufacturing has in creating jobs. For every job that is created in manufacturing, there are 4 or 8 other jobs created elsewhere, depending on the structure of your value chains and on the structure of the economy. So clearly, driving industrialization is going to create jobs for young people, and also driving industrialization is going to create entrepreneurship opportunities for young people who can enter into various maybe new industries or even the existing industries, but with innovation that creates new enterprises and new entities and new products, as it were. So you have the opportunity to create both jobs and also to create enterprise for young people and for women through driving an industrialization agenda across the region.
Now, SADC is a grouping of close on 16 countries. Are all these countries participating? Is there participation from further afield?
All the countries are participating in the SADC Industrialization Week. They've all confirmed participation from the private sector side and also from the public sector side. We also do have participation from further afield. We have people coming from China. We have people coming from Egypt, and I think more are still confirming. But, as we invest in industrialization in our region, we also attract investment in that industrialization from further afield. So it is important for us to have people coming from other countries outside of the region to interact with the industrialization agenda, with the business opportunities, as well as with the investment opportunities that are here. So we are looking forward to participation from a very diverse group of countries.
Now, what learnings or key learnings are important, not just for the smaller companies, but potentially even for industries that are smaller when you relate an economy such as South Africa, which is the economic hub of Africa? What opportunities exist for the younger players to learn from those that have been in the business longer or those that are more established?
One of the key opportunities, I think, to learn for everyone or to take advantage of is really to take advantage of the policy opportunity that exists. So the fact that the SADC countries, as a grouping, have this SADC industrialization strategy and its objectives, it means that the business areas that are highlighted in that strategy are priority areas for these governments, and investing in those areas would receive special attention from the governments. So it's important to find ways to ensure that even as we invest, we are also trying to take advantage of the policies. So interaction with policy provisions, interactions with policy direction, interaction with policy priority for business is a key element that should inform our investment decisions and also our entrepreneurship the entrepreneurship opportunities that we may identify. So I would really urge business to key into this agenda in SADC, and also take the opportunity even to inform whether the industrialization strategy probably needs to take into consideration what emerging issues in order maybe to ensure that it keeps on track to achieve its objectives, but maybe it's tactically varied in line with the emerging issues around climate change, even emerging opportunities in the clean minerals that we are seeing in the region and also across the continent. I would say that really the intersection between business and policy is a place that we need to explore more, that we need to engage more, and ensure that the policy intentions are actually translated into investment and translated into business.
Now, how do you expect SADC Industrialisation Week to help in disseminating information on the SADC industrialisation strategy and roadmap to various stakeholders?
So the SADC Secretariat is really going to give an update on how far SADC has gone in implementing its strategy, and some of the key sectors, like the sectors of leather. The leather value chain is one of the key areas, the cotton to clothing value chain, pharmaceuticals, agro-processing. So the progress that the countries have made in these areas is going to be reported on from the SADC Secretariat, who are really the custodians of the implementation and monitoring of this strategy. So people will get to know how far this has gone, but also businesses, as they interact, they are able to reflect on how business is doing in their various jurisdictions, which is reflective at a business level or at enterprise level of whether the SADC industrialization strategy itself is yielding the results or is making the progress that it's supposed to make.